Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Wants to fire on second down. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Using his feet. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
A little release to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between 2 top 5 teams just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground.
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big...
Lots of room to run. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. The option look. And the ball is free on the pitch. And they lose the ball out of bounds. Big loss of yardage on that one, but at least they've got another shot.
Well, the bad news on that play is they did not get the first down. The good news, though, luckily, the fumble went out of bounds, so they maintained possession because that could have been disastrous for the offense.
Here we go on fourth and goal, ground to cover. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He's looking to pass. Into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Ducks want to move quickly. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Makes the catch. It's Washington there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Just keeps slinging it. Got it in the middle. It's Fox. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Hey, hustle! Hustle!
Let's send the tight end in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oregon.
They'll line up for a second down play.
6 remain. Come on, set.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick catch on third down. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
221 away. 221. Here we go.
They'll send the back in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Ready, ready.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Ducks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down.
Cooler 18.
Trying play action. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be fourth down. They'll pass on the 48-yard field goal attempt and instead try to pick up the first down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Satellite. Forward face.
The give to the tailback. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Line, drop it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got a man, it's Washington. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
Quick release by the QB.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
This drive is the longest running series in television history. 15th play coming up. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Creates a little space. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's Jones. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Yeah, if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Surely they're going to kick this thing away. Tied in the second quarter, they're lined up for an onside kick. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Working the middle, it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Quick release on the RPO. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. They'll run the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires and picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Nice move to pick up yardage. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Right back to the well. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? These corners backing off a bit. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got him. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Live by the blitz. Get hit with a chunk play on the blitz, too, especially if you're man up on that dude.
And you know what? You lose some battles, especially to receivers like this who are so elite. You're going to lose some of those, but I'm still going to be aggressive. I'm still going to play man. I'm still going to have to bring some blitzes. So I look for this defense to stay aggressive, but maybe give that guy a smidge more attention.
Wants to go up top on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pressure coming. He's got it. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. He's looking downfield to throw. Gonna take a shot. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Hauls it in. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He might want another play. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Fox. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man, it's Johnson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, that's why this guy's one of the best receivers in the country. Even when he's double covered, he's open. He's able to make the catch and get the first down.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Four base bait.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
The Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. from the gun to give, looking for room. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
The Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
Charcoal, charcoal, charcoal.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Takes the easy one to the back. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Oregon! And that one will give them the lead.
And Reese, this is the part of the field where the tight ends become such a big part, right? The big size. I'm going to isolate these guys, find a way to get good matchups. You can tell they did it there, and the result, 6 points.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Arizona is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Tucson, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 8 over Stanford. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Let's go.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Fox. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds space on the right. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. Got the 1st down and more. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
The Ducks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
To the ground with the back. Touchdown, Ducks! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. They'll give it to the back. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Boom. Right on the money. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the back. The give and tick, 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 tick. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
Let's go, let's go.
He wants to throw it. They're setting up the screen. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
I love the play call on third down. You're trying to get the running back involved on a screen pass. You just got to get it better executed. They couldn't block it good enough up front, and now they're facing fourth.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Might be changing the route. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Big man has it, it's a first down and more. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. This was called a measuring stick game. Should they be the higher-ranked team, this passing attack has put them in position to move up a few notches in the next set of rankings.
I'm not sure if that was a question, Reese, but the answer is yes. They should have been ranked higher. And proving it, Palmer, with the explosive passing attack. I don't see a team in the country that's going to slow them down enough or stop them. That ain't going to happen.
And, David, it hasn't even been close. The fact that they were the lower-ranked team coming in, they should be way out ahead. They are so much more talented, and we've seen that talent show up on offense throwing the ball.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. As they come to the line on second down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's third and long. They think there's room to run to the right here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I love the awareness by the defense there. Third and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass, but up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run, and they did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up fourth and long.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. USF put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Bulls had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gentry. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in